There you go, guys. Fender's not bolted on, it's just laying there, just so you know. Hood's not bolted on, either is the other fender. But I figured I'd lay it there, because we're pretty much done with the side of the car. So, and I don't know if anybody was watching the video yesterday. It looks like the bottom of the door touches the rocker. There was a piece of paper towel down there. Obviously it doesn't. It's even. And we did get all the body lines equal. So, obviously don't go by the front fender. It's just laying there. So, this is how unmasked. I'm going to unmask it for now. We'll let this sit a day or so, let it harden. It takes 18 hours to lock up. We're good up here. That's a piece of cake to feather in. This is a tad bit thicker, but there's no lead here, so I'll feather this all the way back in. Around the back, we went right into the crack, so we're good there. This, we're on a separate piece of metal, so we're going to sand it up to the crack, so we should be good there. And that's it. That's it. It's all gray. Man, I like it like this. So, yeah. So I think we did okay. I think there's more than enough paint on here to be sanded off. I said it quick in the video. After I put the high build on this door, I came over here, hit this area, then I did the door. I did that 3 times. So there might be as much as 6 coats right in that area. Additional. I'm not going to say I put it on heavy right there, I just spritzed it in one little area. So everything got 3 coats, including that front fender. I think the front fender will be fine. The next blocking will not be with 220, it'll be much finer. Because you'll be prepping it for paint. But we're not going to be doing that for a while. All this will be hand sanded, including the jams. Like I said, with much finer material. So, I thought that was a run. That was a piece of dust, powder from sanding. Painted my tires. Not that I care. Had the wheel wells full of paper. So, I think we're pretty good. Under the engine, when the engine compartment's done, there's actually stuff vibrating in my house. The engine compartment's done, this side of the car's done, the roof is stripped, this gutter got, it got masked off for this time, so whatever's on there, I didn't want to overbuild it up. So what we're going to do is, we're going to push this thing out, we're going to clean the garage, we're going to bring it back in, and put it up against that wall so we could work on the roof. And right when I'm ready to shoot the roof, I'll come over here and do this so there'll get plenty of time for this to dry. Work on the roof, the back, and that side. So, and that'll be it. And depending on how much more additional work it needs over there, whether it's going to be Bondo work or just some high build, we'll see. I think the front door is going to be okay. The quarter panel will be determined because we did a lot of work on the quarter panel. There's definitely a wave in the quarter panel right here above this line that's staying. We'll never get that out. And we'll see what has to be determined on that front fender on the other side. And we'll know if we're sailing through or it'll be holding us back. Plus I want to throw a little guide coat over here and find out what the situation is. I know on the other side I could see it better in the center. Back ones I don't think are going to be a problem. Front ones I don't think are going to be a problem because they're all in a curve. This was in a flat area. That's why I think you see it on both sides. So we'll have to do something there. So I don't know when there's going to be a roof rack, if ever, and I don't want 2 dents on there. It'll look like shit. So, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. So I'm going to try and find a different color, whatchamacallit, guide coat, because the guide coat is the same color as the epoxy. So you don't, at first you don't know if you're breaking through or you still have a low spot. It's hard to tell. It might be easier if you dry sand. I don't dry sand. I'm just not sure. So I was looking into like a flat red, something totally different color. It doesn't really matter on the color. It just, you have to make sure it's not something that's going to go up your paper. So I was even thinking of like a flat primer, testing on something, flat red, and see how it works out. So we'll paint something, put it on, and see what the deal is. I would like to do a little sanding on the top of that hood and get that sealed up and done. That'll look nice. The scoop will be last. Still gotta do the bottom edge of the scoop. We still gotta sit it on like, I was gonna use masking tape, but I like the wax paper deal. But I might use masking tape because I know it'll stay, and set it into some, either some epoxy or set it into some, I can't think of it, door glass, to make that edge match the roof. And then bolt it down, you let it harden, take it back up, sand the sides, make it look nice. I'd like to put a half round around it, so you're not trying to come straight onto it. It's a half round, so you know it's definitely two pieces. It does fit tighter than that, but we never got it exact. So, okay guys, that's it. We're gonna take a break from the car pipe for a couple of days. Behind on some yard work and some good things like that. So I hope everybody's having a good Labor Day. I am so far. It's almost over. I really want to take the wagon out for a ride, but this was much more important. I'd rather do something like this on a weekend than a weekday, even though I've been doing it all weekdays. So nothing's stopping us now. So, okay guys, that's it. Give it one last look. I think we did good. When it was wet, I don't see any ripples in anything. Whoops, garbage. So, much better. Much better. So, okay.